EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Arizona.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
6-yard line.
To throw is Murray. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Cardinals first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. He's letting it fly for Cook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards.
17-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. These two teams all tied after 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet. In their normal starting position.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the option.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Rolling to his right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts
At the 19-yard
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Cardinals 21, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Cut. 54th Mike. 54th man. Hey. Check.
To throw again, Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 17. St. Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. He's letting it fly for... It got his man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's a Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And goal to go.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
To Travis Kelsey.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's second down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott yet again. Yeah, he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Conversion.
Back 22, back 22. It's coming this way, Here we go. Like 22, he's coming.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's brought down. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rico Gafford, 66 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.